Hi everyone, this is just going to be a quick tutorial video on how to get started with the Fat Proxy and how to install everything and actually run it. So there's basically two additional components um, that you have to take into consideration, both of which can be found on our Moodle page. So if you're on Moodle and you scroll down, then you can find the Fat Proxy itself here under Getting Started, and you can download that. And you can find like our base code with all the fat proxy related stuff incorporated into that as well. So in terms of what you guys have been dealing with already, the only thing that changes is these two components, right? The code base gets slightly updated, and the fat proxy itself needs to be incorporated. So if you've already installed like the RoboCup platform, you could just add these two components from here. But if you rerun the wget instruction, it should also download the additional components, or like the updated version. But in general, I'm going to be showing you what you need here. So there's a few just simple instructions that we're going to be going through to, do everything. So I'm just going to open up my file system, and inside this folder that I have called RoboCup is basically that team, this code base here with the fat proxy. And how do you know that this is like the correct one? Well, you'll see a start file that says start underscore fat underscore proxy. So that's like a good indicator that you have the right code base. So this is basically our team component in this folder here, and I just unzipped this from the download, and put it in just any folder. And then the other component is the proxy component. So you'll download something like this that looks like a zip file once again, and I've just unzipped it here. And you won't have these files, but you will have this. You'll download these things basically, a start file and some jar. And this is basically the entirety of the proxy. So in order to run it, we just need to run the start file. Okay, so just like normal, open up your terminal and then do the command that you use to run Singularity instance, and we'll have our server, right, which is the first component. Server's running, open up another tab, and we'll have our visualizer, and I'll let that run, and the visualizer's there. And then now we open up another tab, and this would be like our team in this case. So I'm going to cd into RoboCup, which is that folder I showed you. And then once again, I'll just do a little ls, and it shows you here that there's the start fat proxy. So that's the correct folder. All right. I'm going to open up another tab because there's a specific ordering in which you have to do these things. So server first, visualizer can come whenever. But after you do those two, then you need to start the actual fat proxy. So I'm just going to cd out of this. So I'm in my home, and then I'm going to cd all the way into where I have unzipped that fat proxy folder. So for me, it is a little bit of a deeper thing. But for you guys, it will just be in whichever folder you store it in. So mine's inside the target folder, and then I for ls here, it's one more deeper, and it's in this magma fat proxy folder. And then if I ls once here, all you need to be in is in this folder basically that has the jar and the start.sh file. So here the instructions say just cd into your fat proxy directory, wherever that may be, and then you run the start.sh file with this command, localhost 3100 and 3110. You press enter, and then it'll say that it's listening for that port. Cool. So now we have that the proxy's running, the server's running. We just need to actually launch our team. All right. So just how you would launch any normal team, it would just be start.sh, right? And if we do this, like, it would run the team as normal, nothing would have changed. But we want to run it with respect to the fat proxy. So you just go start underscore fat proxy, and we just auto complete that. We go localhost again, because that's where our server is. Dash P3110. Alright, and then you press enter, and you will see that it will start loading the players onto the field. Okay. It takes a little bit longer than usual, but if you just wait a little bit, then you'll see that they eventually all load. So once again, while it's doing that, just a recap, because it's not super complicated. Either you relaunch the like wget file, wget command over here, and that will download the additional files into the same folder that you guys have been working with. It will usually be like a Robocop folder with these two things in it. And then you unzip it. So you'll unzip a file that's called, you'll unzip a file like this. It's called magnifat proxy, and you'll get this stuff. And again, you'll also have that new like code base, which again is just how you've been working with it before. It will be like another zip file, and you'll unzip it, and it'll be like this file. You'll unzip it, and then you'll have like your traditional folder structure, you know, with your different behaviors and your like your strategy.cc file and stuff like that. And in particular, the difference is it will have this start fatproxy.sh. And if I actually just open this quick, you can see this start file is basically identical to the other ones that we're working with. So nothing really has changed. Yeah, nothing really has changed. And if you want to change the number of players, you can change the number of players here. Cool. So let's just see if they all loaded on. That's good. Looks like they have. And now we can just say like kickoff left, and then you can see the agents are, you know, running and kicking with that specialized or that Magma Offenberg kick, which is exactly what we want. Cool. All right. I hope this is not too tricky. It's just a couple extra components, and we've incorporated it quite nicely in, so I don't think it's too hard to get running. But if you do have any questions, please, you know, leave some comments on the Discord, and we can help you out.